Hey, what's up guys? Fuller with another video. Shout out to the whole LDBC. So in this video, man, I kind of want to talk about Alberto Machado, seeing that he's fighting this weekend. You know, boxing, of course, is based on nationality. Boxing is, of course, based on the ethnic factor too. If you're black, you're obviously going to want to go with the black fighter. If you're all Caucasian background, you're obviously going to want to go with the Caucasian. Nothing wrong with that, as long as you don't over-exaggerate and as long as you don't basically transgress the boundaries in supporting your fighter, you know. And as long as you're realistic too. As long as, for example, like, I'm African, so when Isaac Dogboy was fighting his last fight, I wanted him to win, of course. But when it got to the 5th to the 6th round, I knew he wasn't going to win. He was getting pieced up. You know, I'm like, yeah, this dude is not going to turn it around. This guy's going to lose this fight. His eyes were darn near pieced shut. So I'm like, nah, he ain't going to win. You know, you have to be realistic, you know. So me, of course, I have a bias towards black fighters, being wherever they be from, you know, whether they be from Africa and find themselves fighting over here, whether they are just homegrown fighters from over here, or wherever the case may be. I also have a bias towards Cuban fighters, you know, for obvious reasons. You know, many reasons that I won't really get into, but yes, I have a bias towards Cuban fighters as well. And the other bias I hold is towards Puerto Rican fighters. Now, the thing is this bias started when I first watched, when my coach first showed me some films of Wilfred Benitez fights, and I'm like, wow, this guy was naturally talented and just made people miss so badly, man. I mean, like, dudes really couldn't hit him that much. I mean, he would pot shot. He would be right in front of you and be pot shotting you while you're still missing, man. So I was like, man, this guy is really special fighter. And my coach told me, man, he would have been better if he would have been more disciplined. So I was like, man. And then I got exposed to Wilfredo Gomez, who was, I guess you can say, who wasn't like as defensively skilled as Wilfred Benitez, but he can pop, and he had like he still was defensively skilled. So, you know, then, I mean, I wasn't really a big fan of Tito, but I respect Tito, you know. I respect him as a fighter. I was a Miguel Cotto fan. I do like Cotto, you know. But now, we're at the time where that Puerto Rican mantle is empty, and nobody has quite filled that spot yet. So, I'm wondering to myself, is Alberto Machado going to be that guy to fill that spot? The thing is about Alberto Machado is, he's a real tall, big featherweight, you know, super featherweight actually. And the thing is he got the vacant WBA belt from Jezreel Corrales, right? But the thing is about like most of his fights, most of the time he's been fighting local, like Puerto Rican talent, and he's been fighting in Puerto Rico. It's only until recently that he started fighting in the United States. The thing is he has, I would say he has like two things going against him, that may keep him from becoming the face of Puerto Rican boxing. One, his trainer is Freddie Roach. And the thing is about Freddie Roach is, I mean, let's be honest, like, doing defense head first is not key for a long career. And that's like basically his training routine, I guess too many Rocky movies for him. Another thing that he kind of has, like, not in his favor right now is the fact that he's a Golden Boy fighter. And let's face it, if your name ain't Canelo, or maybe if your name ain't, I want to say, Jaime Munguia, or if your name ain't Ryan Garcia, you ain't getting pushed. The thing is this, man. I mean, let's be honest. Let's just keep it funky. When have you known Golden Boy to really push a fighter that ain't Mexican? I mean, let's just be honest with ourselves. I didn't even know at the time that Erislandy Lara, that Luis Ortiz was on Golden Boy before. I had no idea. I had no idea that even Jamel Charlo was on Golden Boy either. These were things that I had no idea about because they weren't being pushed. So I was like, okay, well, this is news to me. So the thing is this, I think that for Alberto Machado, it would be good for him to maybe have a change of trainer and also a change of promoter. Maybe right now he's okay in the Golden Boy stable or whatever. Maybe right now he's okay with his trainer. But what may happen is the level of opposition may raise, and he's going to need to have a different trainer to handle that level of opposition. That's the thing. I mean, the thing is about him is he hasn't really fought anybody. I mean, the guy he's fighting next, I don't even know much about. His name is Andrew Cancio. The last two opponents he fought was Urandal Evans and Rafael Mensah. And so I don't really know, man. I have to see Machado in a step-up fight to see if he's ready for the real ones. I really think that that's what the measuring stick will be. It will be him in like a big step-up fight. Now what I do want to say is that I heard, like, he called, I think he said he called Tank out. I don't know how true it is, but I heard that he called Tank out, Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, if he were to fight him, that would be the step-up fight. That would be a big step-up fight. Now, I don't favor him to win that fight due to just the power differential that Tank has over him. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I would respect him for taking the fight, you know, but I don't know if he's gonna win that fight. I heard that he sparred Tank, and that Tank was giving him that work. That's what I heard in the grapevine. That Tank was like putting it on him, you know. Now the thing is, you know, Alberto Machado's nickname is El Explosivo, I think. The thing is this, man. I would say that, you know, Alberto Machado, he got some pop on his punches, but I wouldn't say he has that much pop on his punches. I think he has enough to get like your respect, basically, and has enough to hurt you, but I don't know if he has enough to make you like rethink going in, you know. So with that being said, the other thing that really he kind of lacks a little bit is hand speed. You know, he has some decent hand speed, but not enough to like really. Basically, his hand speed would leave him open to getting clipped. You know, that's basically it. You know. So, with that being said, you know, I would say that with the right trainer, possibly he can be the face of Puerto Rican boxing. And with the right promotion, he can be the face of Puerto Rican boxing. As it stands right now, the verdict is still out. The only other guys I can think of who may be able to fill that void is, if he gets disciplined enough, is Felix Verdejo. You know, if he stays disciplined, stays focused, possibly him. There's another guy named Josue Vargas, possibly him, but he would have to step up in competition, you know. And I would say the one who looks most likely, due to just fighting style and just due to overall skills and stuff, I would say Abraham Nova, who I have a previous interview with on, you can go check my archives and watch that interview. And maybe there's one more, just maybe. I think he may have, he was in the 2016 Olympics, and he fought in that World Boxing Super Series. I want to say, his name is Manny Rodriguez. He may be another guy who possibly has a shot at the vacant Puerto Rican mantle right now. But you know, that's all I got for now, guys. I just made the video because of the simple fact that Machado was fighting this weekend, and it was just on my mind. You know, is this guy really the goods? But I guess, you know, at this point, time will tell, and, you know, it's a matter of him stepping up in competition to see if he's really that guy who's gonna deliver the goods, man. Leave your thoughts and leave your comments and let me know what you think. I'm off until the next one. I'm John Armour.